the magic of the rainbow. Have you ever seen a cookie that looks like a little piece of a rainbow? That is exactly what rainbow cookies are. They are bright, happy, and full of wonderful colors. They look like they came straight from a fairy tale. When you see one, it just makes you smile. It's not just a treat for your tummy, it's a treat for your eyes too. Every bite is a little party in your mouth, and every color tells a happy story. These cookies are a celebration, a way to bring a splash of sunshine into your kitchen even on a cloudy day. They remind me of my children's laughter, so full of joy and surprise. The reason everyone loves rainbow cookies is simple. They are pure happiness. Think about it. When you see a rainbow in the sky, you feel a little bit of magic, don't you? That's the same feeling you get with these cookies. They are perfect for birthdays, for parties, or just for a regular Tuesday when you need a little lift. Sharing them with friends and family makes the moment even more special. It's like sharing a little bit of your happy feeling. It's more than just baking. It's about creating small, edible pieces of joy that you can pass around. Making them yourself is the best part. You might think it looks very difficult, with all those layers of red, yellow, green, and blue. But I promise you, it is much easier than it seems. It's like playing with colorful clay, but at the end, you get to eat your creation. Baking at home is all about having fun and not being afraid to make a little mess. The kitchen should be a place where you can experiment and feel proud of what you make. We are going to make these beautiful cookies together, one simple step at a time. So let's get ready to fill your home with the sweet smell of baking and the beautiful sight of rainbow colors. Don't worry if you are new to baking. This recipe is for everyone. It's for the mums, the dads, the kids, and anyone who wants to try something fun and delicious. We will go slowly, and I'll be with you for every stir, every mix, and every colorful swirl. By the end, you will have a plate full of the most amazing rainbow cookies, and you will have made them all by yourself. Isn't that a wonderful thought? Let's begin our baking adventure. Before we start our colorful journey, let's gather all our tools and ingredients. It's always best to have everything ready before you begin. It makes the whole process feel calm and organized, like setting up your paints before you start a picture. For our rainbow cookies, you will need some very simple things that you probably already have in your kitchen. We will need a few mixing bowls, about 5 or 6 small ones for our different colors. You will also need a large bowl for mixing the main cookie dough. A sturdy wooden spoon or an electric mixer will be your best friend for this part. Next, let's talk about the things we will use for measuring and shaping. Get your measuring cups and spoons out. Baking is a bit like a science experiment, so getting the amounts right is important for a yummy result. You will also need some baking paper, which we call parchment paper. This is a brilliant invention because it stops our cookies from sticking to the baking tray. And of course, you will need 1 or 2 baking trays to bake our lovely cookies on. A rolling pin will also be very helpful for getting our dough nice and flat, but a clean bottle can work if you don't have one. Now for the best part, the ingredients that make our cookies so delicious. For the cookie dough, you will need some plain flour, some softened butter, make sure it's soft, not melted, and some castor sugar. We will also need 1 large egg to help bind everything together, and a little splash of vanilla extract for that lovely sweet flavor that smells like home. A tiny pinch of salt is our secret weapon. It doesn't make the cookies salty, but it makes all the other flavors taste even better. It's a little bit of kitchen magic that I use in all my sweet bakes. And finally, the most important ingredient for rainbow cookies, the food coloring. This is what will bring our cookies to life. You will need a few different colors. I like to use red, yellow, green, and blue because they look so bright and cheerful together. You can use gel food colorings, as they give a much stronger, more vibrant color than the liquid ones. A little bit of gel coloring goes a long way, so you only need a tiny drop. Having all these things ready will make you feel like a proper baker, ready to create something truly special. All right, are you ready to get your hands a little bit messy? This is where the fun really starts. First, we need to make our basic cookie dough. This will be the canvas for all our beautiful colors. Take your large mixing bowl and put your softened butter and caster sugar into it. Now, we need to cream them together. This just means mixing them until they are light, pale, and fluffy. You can use an electric mixer to make this quick and easy, or you can use a wooden spoon and a bit of elbow grease. It's a good workout. Keep mixing until it looks like soft, whipped ice cream. Once your butter and sugar mixture is lovely and fluffy, it's time to add the egg and the vanilla extract. Crack the egg into a small cup first, just to make sure no bits of shell get into our dough. Then, pour the egg into the big bowl along with your splash of vanilla. Mix everything together again. At first, it might look a little bit curdled or separated like scrambled eggs. Don't you worry, that is completely normal. Just keep mixing, and it will all come together into a smooth, creamy mixture. This is the base of our cookie flavor, so we want it to be perfect. Now, it's time to add our dry ingredients. In a separate bowl, mix your plain flour and the tiny pinch of salt together. This helps make sure the salt is evenly spread out. Then, slowly add the flour mixture to your wet butter and sugar mixture. Do it in a few parts, not all at once. This stops a big cloud of flour from puffing up into your face. Gently fold the flour in with your wooden spoon, or use the mixer on a slow speed. Keep mixing just until you can't see any more dry flour. We don't want to overmix it or our cookies might become tough. Your dough should now be soft and lovely. It shouldn't be too sticky. If it feels a little too wet, you can add a tiny bit more flour, just a spoonful at a time. The final dough should be easy to handle, like soft Play-Doh. This is our plain, delicious cookie dough, all ready and waiting. The next step is my favorite part, where we turn this simple dough into a vibrant rainbow. Take a moment to look at your lovely dough. You have just made the foundation for something truly magical. Well done, you. This is the moment we turn our baker's kitchen into an artist's studio. We are going to create our rainbow. First, take your lovely ball of cookie dough and divide it into as many pieces as you have colors. If you have 4 colors like me, red, yellow, green, and blue, then you will divide the dough into 4 equal parts. Place each part into one of your smaller bowls. Now get your gel food colorings ready. This part is so exciting, watching the plain dough transform into something so bright and full of life. It's like magic happening right in your hands. Now let's add the color. Take 1 bowl of dough and add a tiny drop of your first color, let's say red. Use your hands to knead the color into the dough. It's best to wear food-safe gloves for this part if you don't want to have rainbow hands for the rest of the day. Keep kneading until the color is spread evenly and the dough is a beautiful, bright red. Repeat this process with the other bowls of dough and your other colors. 1 for yellow, 1 for green, and 1 for blue. Soon you will have 4 beautiful, colorful balls of dough sitting in front of you. Next, we will bring the colors together. Lightly flour your work surface. Take each colored ball of dough and roll it out into a long, thin sausage shape about the thickness of your finger. Try to make them all roughly the same length. Now, place the colored sausages side by side. Press them together gently so that they stick to each other, forming a single multicolored log. Red next to yellow, next to green, next to blue. It will look like a long, edible rainbow. Gently roll the combined log to smooth it all together. Now for the final steps before baking. Wrap your rainbow log in cling film and pop it in the fridge for about 30 minutes. This makes it firm and much easier to slice. Once it's chilled, unwrap the log and use a sharp knife to slice it into cookies, about 1 centimeter thick. You will see the beautiful rainbow pattern in every single slice. Place your colorful cookies on your baking tray lined with baking paper, leaving a little space between them. Bake them in a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius, 160 degrees for a fan oven, for about 10 to 12 minutes. They are ready when the edges are just starting to turn a light golden brown. Let them cool and then share your wonderful rainbow creations with everyone you love.